Okay, good morning, friends. We are starting with a new course for final year, that is fourth year of Bachelor of Engineering, that too for Mechanical Engineering for Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad. Right? And the course is brought by me, that is Professor Vashisht Yadav, who is working as an assistant professor in International Center of Excellence in Engineering and Management, Aurangabad. Right? Now, the course is Metrology and Quality Control. Right? The subject is Metrology and Quality Control, and as already stated that this course is for final year, that too in semester 1 of Mechanical Engineering. Right? Okay, let us talk something about the duration of the exams, the pattern of the exam for this subject. Now, the subject has a theory paper which is conducted by university for 80 marks. The theory paper is of 80 marks and the duration of the paper is 3 hours. And along with it, a 20-mark class test is also there for this subject, which is conducted at the institute level, that is at the college level, and the duration of that class test is 1 hours. Right? So 80 marks theory paper conducted by university and 20 marks class test, which is again conducted by the institute. 80 plus 20 makes your 100 marks, and the passing criteria for the university paper and question and the class test are: for university, out of the total 80 marks, for getting pass you have to achieve at least 28 marks. So for theory paper you will require 28 marks for passing, and for class test out of 20 you will require 12 marks for passing. So among 80 plus 20, 100 marks. At least for passing you will require 28 plus 12, that is 40 marks. Right? So the total passing criteria for this subject, metrology and quality control, is 40 marks. At least 28 marks are to be taken in university paper and 12 marks for class test. Okay, moving forward, there is also a term work of 25 marks for this subject and a practical viva voce for 25 marks for this subject. So overall 50 marks for term work and practical. Now we are starting with this course, this subject, that is metrology and quality control, from the very first lecture, that is this is your introduction lecture. I will tell you about the different units, the different subtopics which we will study in this course, the paper pattern, everything. Right? Now regarding the mode of communication, I will use English as well as Hindi. Right? Now it is always better to communicate whatever there is with me with you all, right? And it is always better to communicate in the most comfortable language which you require and as I required. Right? So based on how we move forward, we will use both Hindi as well as English. Right? Okay, moving forward, after completing this subject, or the main aim of learning this subject is to understand the principle, construction and use of the different measuring instruments. Right? Now we know that we are studying with the mechanical engineering program of engineering and technology, right? And in this program there is always we always manufacture something, and to check whether the product which we have manufactured is of exact dimensions which we required or intended, we require some device to measure its dimensions. Right? Now we should be well known to those instruments, measuring instruments, their working principles, etc., etc., their maintenance, etc. Right? So the main objective is we should be well equipped to learn the measuring instruments and the handling procedure for those instruments. We will again, talking about the subject has been classified into two parts. Section A comprises of the measuring instruments, that is metrology. We say that it is a metrology, right? It is nothing but the study of measuring instruments. And section B comprises of quality control. So the subject is your metrology and quality control, right? So in industries, the industries are always quality concerned, right? So we will study the different tools, the different mechanisms, standard procedures which we will may achieve to acquire or to achieve the best quality product. So the main objective of these subjects are that we will learn measuring instruments, we will learn different quality control tools or quality enhancing tools. Okay, moving forward, the very first unit, as already stated, that the whole of the chapter has been distributed into two parts, that is section A and section B. Section A comprises of all the study of measuring instruments, and section B comprises of the study of the different quality control tools. So talking about section A, and that too very first unit of section A, the first unit of section A is again classified into three parts, that is introduction to metrology. Then we will study measurement standards, and the third thing we will study will be comparator, right? We will introduce metrology, we will define many terms related to metrology, we will see what are the different factors, or what are the different need of measuring, etc, etc. All the terminologies or basics of metrology will be studied in the very first subtopic, that is introduction to metrology. Moving forward, we will study the different linear measuring instruments or the angular measurements in the very second subtopic of unit 1, that is measurement standards, right? We will study the different measuring instruments like vernier caliper, slip gauges, your the different instruments which we require for angular measurement, etc. All this will be studied in the very second chapter, second subtopic of unit 1, that is measurement standards. And the very third chapter comprises of the study of different comparators, maybe the mechanical one, the optical, electronic, or the electrical one. So this is all about the unit 1. Moving forward, the unit 2 comprises of study of interferometer, which is nothing but it will tell us the study of different surface textures, etc, etc. That is unit 2. And unit 3 deals with the study of different types of gauges, limits, fits, types of tolerances, types of fits, types of limits, etc. So this limits, fits, and tolerance, you may be well equipped with this subject or this subtopic, since I think the same subtopic has been covered in our second year of program, that is in machine drawing. So that is all about unit 2. Unit 3 deals with the study of gears. We will study the different terminology of gears, what are the different instruments available to measure those gear terminologies, or how do we exactly, or what are the different parameters what of a gear which we measure, what are the different instruments available to measure those parameters of a gear, and what are their working principle. All this will be studied in unit number 3, right? Okay, so unit 1, unit 2, and unit 3, that is of section A of our particular subject metrology and quality control, are to be studied in section A. Moving forward, now unit 4, from unit 4 we are going to start our section B. So as already stated, that section B deals with the study of quality and quality control tools, right? Now as a manufacturer, we always intend that our product manufactured should be of a very high quality. So in very first unit of section B, that is unit number 4, we will study the different parameters of quality, we will study the procedures to achieve some quality, and we will see the different quality tools. There are well defined 7 quality control tools, so we will study these 7 quality control tools in a deep in this unit. We will see what these 7 quality control tools are and how do we actually carry out these tools, how we use these tools. So that is all about unit number 4. There is always some weightage given to each unit in terms of hours, right? So moving forward, unit number 5 is a study of the total quality management, which will give us the study of 5S, Kaizen, Pokayoke, TPM, etc., the failure mode analysis, etc. So this all will be studied in unit number 5. Remember, each unit has been given some weightage in terms of hours. The total hours for this subject, that is quality control, metrology and quality control, is 40 hours. Among these 40 hours has been divided into sub hours for each unit. Like unit number 5 comprises of 6 hours, right? Okay, moving forward, unit number 6, it comprises of 8 hours. The weightage for unit number 6 is of 8 hours, and the subtopics of unit number 6, the unit number 6 is statistical quality control, and their subtopics are statistical quality control, acceptance sampling, introduction to ISO. All these will be studied in unit number 6. Moving forward, as already said, that section A comprises of unit number 1, unit number 2 and unit number 3, and section B comprises of unit number 4, 5 and 6. So there are total 6 units, and these 6 units are divided into section A and section B. Regarding the different textbooks which we will refer to study this subject, the very good book is R.K. Jain. The book is Engineering Metrology. Engineering Metrology by R.K. Jain is one of the good books. Along with it, we can use Engineering Metrology by K.J. Hume. So the first 2 books which I am giving is about which we will use to study engineering metrology. Moving forward, book number 3, that is Quality Control by V.A. Kulkarni and Statistical Quality Control by E.L. Grant, can be utilized to study the section B, that is all about quality. Okay, moving forward, let us talk about something. Let us talk something about the question paper. So, as already stated, that the whole of the subject has been divided into 2 sections, section A and section B. The university question paper, which is of 80 marks, will comprise of total 10 questions. Right? Among those 10 questions, there will be 5 questions in section A and 5 questions in section B. Right? Now, in section A, there will be questions from unit 1, unit 2 and unit 3, and section B, the questions will be from unit 4, unit 5 and unit 6, and those will carry the whole syllabus. Now, talking about the 80 mark question paper, there will be 5 questions in section A and 5 questions will be in section B. As already stated, that section A will comprise of all those questions from unit 1 number 1, unit 2 and unit 3, and section B will comprise of 5 questions from the chapters or from the units 4, 5 and 6. Among these total 10 questions, section A comprises of 5 questions and section B comprises of 5 questions. That means there are total 10 questions. Among these total 10 questions, question number 1 and question number 6 are compulsory one. Remember, question number 1 and question number 6 are compulsory one, and both these questions are of 10 marks, and they will be a very short answer type, having a sub bits of 2 marks each. Right? question number 1 and question number 6 are compulsory one. The weightage to question number 1 and question number 6 will be of total 10 marks. Question number 1 will comprise of some bits, question number 6 will comprise of some bits. Each bit will be for 2 marks, right? And from each section, from the remaining 4 question, right? Now since question number 1 is a compulsory one, so in section A there are 4 questions remaining, and out of these 4 questions any 2 has to be attempted. Similarly in section B, since question number 6 is a compulsory one, so question number 7, 8, 9 and 10, 4 questions are remaining, and among these 4 any 2 questions can be attempted, right? So this is all about the question paper pattern, that is university question paper, right? So we will stop here and we'll start with the subject in the coming lectures, right? Okay, thank you.